So on Wednesday, September 20th, 2023, we got an update on the Pathfinder playtest as well as the Animist and Exemplar. Kind of some updates on it and what they've gotten from the data so far. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to go through it. So my name is Don. I'm trying to be the Sly Strategist, and let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I always say don't ever sleep on the Paizo community blog, and we have some new information from the playtest that was released once again Wednesday, September 20th. So we're about halfway through, or at least when this blog post was created, we have till October 2nd, 2023 before the playtest is kind of closed. And we are actually on the Sly Strategist channel. We're going to build an exemplar during our live. But with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to this particular blog right up here on the screen, and it'll also be in the description below. But let's kind of go ahead and cover what it says. So an update from Michael Sayer is basically that we're just a little bit past halfway for the playtest of the Animist and Exemplar classes. And to once again kind of go to the playtest site, and I'll go ahead and put that link on here as well as in the description, and kind of download it, take a look at it, maybe create a few characters, try and throw it in a couple combats, throw it in a couple battles, see what you think of that particular class and try to make it better. There is a survey that you'll find, and you can go ahead and submit your information, and this will all be used to better the class for the release next year. Now, there are some questions that they feel are fairly common, and they might be able to give some answers to right now. So the first one is, will the Animist get more apparitions in the final version? They're basically saying absolutely. Right now, this is a play test, and they're testing very specific dynamics without necessarily going into a full suite. They have a focus on some very specific roles that they think the Animist is likely to fill, but there will be more apparitions in the final release. The other one is, will the Exemplar get more icons and epithets? Well, the Exemplar will definitely see new icons post-playtest, and the chances of getting these new epithets are really high, though we're also still sifting through the data and just to kind of see where the mechanics are now and what adjustments might need to be made. And the final form of the epithets are going to be based on our feedback. So it is definitely worthwhile to kind of get your information in and get your ideas and opinions in order to help shape the class. And then what about new feats? Again, the chances are really high. Some of the feats they put out in the playtest were pretty experimental, and we're going to see some feats possibly go away, some new feats come in, and some feats that are going to stay are going to be changed. They're saying here other feats might have aspects of their level, functionality, or other parameters change. Our playtests are playtests, not preview. So this isn't necessarily a preview, and I wouldn't take one of these characters and put it in a continuing campaign until next year with only what you have right now. And one thing that they are kind of saying here is that even though right at this moment in time, they might have total confidence that what is in it right now might stay, anything's liable to be put on the chopping block or anything's liable to be changed. So get your feedback in and help make the classes better. Some of the stuff they have a little bit further down is they did kind of bring in a really interesting apparition for the Animist that I thought was really great. And the setup for it is so sometimes we have more ideas than fit in a book, and I certainly have some ideas that I think are fun but unlikely to make it to print. The circus themed apparition below is one such idea. So you tell me, folks, on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is evil circus spirits, don't belong in my game, to 10 is give me all the evil clowns. How much do you think the apparition, the Reveler in Lost Glee, should be in the final product? I think it's a fantastic apparition, but they're basically twisted apparitions that arise in desolate and abandoned places where people once found great joy. So think the abandoned, haunted feeling circus. They find immense mirth in causing harm or discomfort to others and don't enjoy being attuned to animists who fail to laugh at their antics. You get circus lore, you get fortune-telling lore, prestidigitation, dizzying colors, laughing fit, hypnotize, confusion, illusionary scene, vibrant pattern, warp mind, quandary, Whales of the Damned. All of these except maybe Whales of the Damned fit in, although after maybe all the circus jokes, you might not feel quite the same. And then the vessel spell they have is Trickster's Mirrors. One action, it's a focus. Uncommon Animist focused, illusion, mental visual. The defense is basic will save, and it's sustained for up to a minute, just like kind of the other vessel spells. And you're surrounded by up to 3 mirrors that reflect twisted and distorted images of you, making it hard to tell where you are actually within your space and potentially causing those who attack you to hit one of the mirrors instead. And this can be heightened as well. It sounds like it could be a lot of fun. And then the avatar, once you get to that 19th level feat, Ringmaster of the Dark Celebration, speed 50 feet, ignore difficult terrain and greater difficult terrain, melee, 1 action. Ringmaster's Whip, it has a reach of 15 feet and can trip, just kind of like most whips would. Damage is 66 plus 6 slashing, ranged, 1 action. Feast of the Lost, acid, range 120 feet, and a versatile void, which is the old negative damage, damage 66 plus 6 acid. I'm going to give it maybe a 9 out of the 10. I like it a lot, but feel free to go ahead and give your own impression in the comments on the blog post. Now, I do think you should go to the main site and kind of give your opinion and let Paizo know what you think of these classes. Let them know what you think could be better. Let them know what you think is great. Let them know what you think is just okay. And maybe vote on the Reveler in Lost Glee, because it sounds like a really fun thing. But just get involved, and I do hope you like this little news update. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, or hit that notification bell. But whatever you do, I hope you have a great day and happy adventuring. Thanks.